Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Shield Hero episode 13. Alright, so quick order of business. As you guys might notice, I did get a new webcam. Things are being adjusted and stuff, so if there's any mess ups or something, then, if things look funky, I'm gonna be working on it slowly as we go here. I think I have it in a decent spot right now. It might, I don't know. It looks so different to me, when I'm comparing back and forth and trying to make sure everything looks good. But let me know if you guys have any comments regarding that. And then the next thing, real fast, is just because I'm kind of excited. I'm a little stuffy, and that's not why I'm excited. Um, but I'm stuffy because I've been messing with dust all day. I've been slowly working on cleaning that. Like, you guys can't see it, but like this corner of the room over here, it's actually kind of my best looking corner in a way because I have a bookshelf with all my board games and stuff over there, and I have some posters on the wall, which I'm not sure if it'll make it in frame or not, but and I have some really good ideas. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be spinning this desk around, and that way behind me, instead of my bed and my clothes, like you see, oh, camera stuff is weird. Over there, my clothes, like I've always hated that, and like you see, like the bottles that I put over here, like that I drink when I'm like, cause sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night super thirsty. Either way, I'm going too in depth. I'm gonna be prepping that area so I can move my desk, and that way I can, have that bookshelf in the background. I can do other decorating stuff behind me and have some really cool stuff for you guys. So hopefully we'll have a better background scenery that's a little more interesting and a little more fun rather than, this. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, okay, sorry. So last time on Shield Hero, we'll jump into this real fast. I also forget a lot, honestly. I'll remember as we go. I know based off the first scene, like the first 1 second of the episode I've seen so far, is reminding us that there's a guy charging at Melty with a sword. I think they're trying to like frame Naofumi or whatever. So that's kind of crazy. I'm sure it's the daughter, the Mayne, I think her name was. She's probably trying to get her title back, her heir to the throne or whatever you want to call it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with that. We have our guys going, I think they're on their way to um Shield Frieden, I think it was called, and they're going to be trying to get their class change in demi-human land. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So yeah, without further ado, we'll remember other things as they go. So let's just jump into it and watch this episode, shall we? Alrighty, full length. We are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Melty, no! Yes, that's right, and he did save her. That's right, we did see that. Oh, Jesus, really? What the heck? Oh my god, such a corrupt civilization. Yeah, Philo! Just landed on him. And they have that so they can watch this out of context fight. Look at them! They're even pretending, I think! Yeah, I think. You see him? Oh my god, yeah. Retreat! Yeah, your family's a bunch of shits, and now Naofumi knows it. Oh, this is the new intro that I can't watch. Skipping this intro, guys, don't worry. But we got a new song we can listen to at least. Take a sip of my water while we do. Why we do? Not bad. Ooh, I think I like this part. I could definitely tell that that part right there is gonna grow on me. Yeah, I'm liking it. I feel like every anime opening, almost every, unless it's really banger, uh, I feel like it needs to grow on me, like preceding the previous one. But there's a few, like I absolutely love Promise Neverland opening right from the beginning. All right, so we got a bunch of priests watching this nonsense going on. Oh, did they? Oh my god, they can edit the videos. Oh my god. Wow, and they're just showing everybody. That's messed up. Yeah, Raftalia saw it. Melty knows the truth though. Like, can Melty do anything? This is interesting. What is like now for me? He's always taken a neutral approach, with just being angry, you know. But I wonder if he's gonna do something more this time. God damn it! You literally just made that up yourself. You an idiot. Oh, interesting. He literally did the most work in the last wave. So, yeah, it was more against Naofumi than I thought. I thought it was also trying to kill her. Although, if I mean, if Melty did die, I'm sure they would be happy. Well, Miney would be happy. I don't think the father would be. Yeah, her dad might not be in on it, but she also just doesn't want to admit that her dad could be in on it. I get it. It would suck to find out that your dad just wants to kill you, you know, even though I don't think that's a situation here. Oh, poor Melty. That was a smooth shot. I like it. Every now and then there's some shots in these shows that not just this one, but that look like very low frame rate, but that one looked really good. Now you are really a hostage. uh, not really though. They need to head to where her mom is and talk about this. Get the queen's opinion and see like what they should do, right? That's what I mean. I imagine that would be the best course of action if you ask me, but I don't know. They left the carriage. That was another nice, smooth panning shot. Granted, I mean, they probably just did one, I don't know how animations are done, but they probably did like one drawing and moved the camera rather than other methods that they might. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but the smoother transition, I liked it. The smoother panning, I should say. I found a nice cave to rest in. Hmm. Ah. So okay. Just gets so excited every time Naofumi talks to her. Please tell her the story because Naofumi did nothing wrong. Really, the queen is higher in the pecking order? Ah. Uh-oh. That means someone was coming, or was that their cue to move out? I don't know. Ooh. Is that part of the king's people, like the king's guard, or is it part of the queen's little ninjas? I can't tell. They looked a little. He looked a little different than the ninjas, but he still looked kind of like a ninja, But maybe not the queen's ninjas. I was gonna ask who's barefoot, but I forgot it's probably Philo. Probably can't wear shoes. Uh oh, she's loser stuff though. That sucks. Ah, jeez. The horses are gonna catch up quick, guys! Run! The rope shield! Can that do anything in this situation? I don't know if he can, like, fire it out. Uh, this guy, of course. Oh, all of them. Yep, yep. Mhm. Will they believe her? And it's her, of course. Oh god. Oh jeez. God damn it. Motoyasu, you idiot. I always want to step up. Ah, yes, this girl that's been clearly lying this entire time and is a total bitch is definitely right. Hmm. God damn it. Hmm. Oh boy. So is Naofumi gonna fight? Um. Ooh, what are they planning? What are they planning? I hope it's good. Flip it back on her. Oh, the music. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, it stopped her transformation. What is that? A flare? Alert position? Or does it do something else? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's messed up. Like, how does he think he's a good guy? What the hell? That's messed up. Ooh. energies. Of course, she does fire and the other one does water. Very clever show. Now for me just blocking it all. Yep, exactly what she wants. Exactly what Now for me said. Ooh. What's Raftalia up to? Oh shit. Oh, the strength gloves! The strength gloves! Oh boy. Oh, yes! Stealth! What is that? Did she legit just stab her? Was she actually just stabbed? Or did that blade do something else, you know? It was like the energy blade. Oh, well. You broke the thing the guy gave you. What? That's too bad. Damn. Yeah. Cool. I've always had hope for you, Ren. Nice. She can transform again, yay! Oh. No, yeah, that's the Queen's people. Oh, dare say! Yeah, that's the girl. Yeah, her. Okay. We finally got that question answered. Yes! This is what I said! This is what I said! They need to go to the Queen! And she's gone. Bye bye. Oh, wait! She had the bag there. I think she recovered Melty's bag. Or it didn't fall where I thought it did. And they recovered it themselves. Do you keep calling him Shield Hero? Yeah, exactly. I knew it. I knew she was gonna be jealous of that. Oh, Raftalia. Alphami's just building himself a little harem, isn't he? Uh-oh. Burning? Is she burning a whole village or something? Or the woods? Why are they burning the woods? I hope like Ren is like lurking and watching that. Okay. Oh, okay, that's the end. Shit. Damn. Alright, so we got the ending, and it looks like one that can be watched, but I'm gonna hold off for now. Just in case, you know? Just in case. Oh man. I talked about it in the beginning of the episode, but I'm so excited to set up my other area. It's not gonna look perfect right away. It's a project, you know, so it's definitely something like I have a pipe over in that corner because the boiler room is right next to my room, and the way it's set up is the chimney is right against my wall, so the ventilation pipe is coming through my room. And but what I plan on doing is I'm planning on putting a shelf above it and then wrapping some like cloth over it so you can't see the pipe and stuff like that. And I think it'll look really cool once I get it all done. But that's probably not something that's going to be done right away. Once I'm done moving, um, I got to do a lot of planning and stuff. But it's gonna be so cool. Sorry, it's gonna be so cool to me anyway. All right. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 13 of Shield Hero. So in case it got edited out or whatever reason, I didn't watch the opening or the ending. I know the opening can't be watched. Let me know about the ending. The beginning of it didn't look like it was going to be anything bad, but just in case there's a little bit of a spoiler, you know, maybe teasing a new character that joins or something, let me know, and or I can watch it if it's fine, you know, so. That being said, good episode, guys. As much as I hate, like, okay, so I like the way they wrote the story, right? But I have to say, like, the dual storyline I was hoping was coming to an end of Naofumi being, like, victimized by, you know, Mayne or whatever, and, like, a little bit of the king, too. I was hoping he was gonna, like, pull his reputation out of the gutter, and we were gonna move on from it, but unfortunately we kind of just regressed all the way back to, like, it was in Season 1. So now, you know, they spread this video to everybody, you know, piling on with the rumors that I'm sure were still lingering on about, you know, what happened, you know, in the first episode. I think I said Season 1. I meant to say, like, you know, the first episode. Um, because technically I think this is all one season. I think it's like two cores, but one. Anime doesn't really have seasons, you know, either way. Uh, I mean, hmm. But I do like the story, you know. I like that Ren isn't completely against him yet. He's like kind of neutral. And then there's Motoyasu, who is, you know, obviously like full blown against Naofumi, and then there's, you know, I can't remember the archer's name, who's kind of like in between Motoyasu and Ren, like between, like, by between I mean like mentally, you know, like he's not 100% against Naofumi, but he's not really for Naofumi either, as much as Ren has been in the past. So, you know, he can be swayed. He's an impressionable kid, you know. But yeah, so good stuff. Oh man, I honestly didn't really like I guess so. Like I said during the opening bits of this episode, like not the opening bits, but like before I started watching, you know, like the little when I was talking about last episode, I think I did. I think I really thought it was gonna be more about killing Melty for Miney to get the throne, which it was a little bit, right? But it was also way more about the shield hero than I expected, right? I thought this was, you know, Miney making her move for the throne, and shield hero was just gonna be kind of like a bonus objective for her, but it felt like the opposite, really. It was, tarnish the shield hero's name, ruin everything he had going for him, and then on the side, if she can, kill Melty and, get her position. Um, but geez. So, I mean, we got some cool action. I don't know that we knew that Mayne could do fire magic before. We knew that she could do magic. She did a wind spell to push, I think it was Naofumi a little bit when he was doing the duel. But I don't think we knew she could do fire as well. It seems like she's more proficient in fire, possibly. I'm not sure. But also, Melty can do water magic, it seems like, which is, I said during the episode, very funny. Good job show of, kind of like fire and water, how they're, you know, well, really water counters fire more than anything, but they kind of represent their personalities, right? And even their character designs. Like Mayne is very aggressive and angry, and she has the red hair and she wears a lot of red and stuff like that, and she does fire. And then there's Melty, who's very like calm and collected and cool, and she does water and she wears blue. So it's very fitting to their looks, uh, but yeah, I guess that's what they went with. I don't say that as in I don't like it, but um, sometimes I like being surprised where I feel like this could be very easily predicted. Like if I were to guess what kind of magic she did, my first guess would be water, for Melty. But either way, regardless, I didn't even predict that they could do magic at all, until Mayne did that one duel episode, and I for some reason didn't even consider that Melty knew how, considering one princess knew how. You'd think the other one would be trained in a similar fashion, but yeah, so something I said earlier on in the episode, it seems like they might go see the Queen, which once again their class change is getting derailed, it seems like, unless to get to the Queen they stop at Shield Frieden, or unless they can get their class change at wherever the Queen is. I don't know how all that works. I don't know where the Queen is, if that's a different country, if things will be different there too, or do they still have to go to Shield Frieden, which they teased it, so I'm sure we're still gonna go there at some point. I don't know. Did the rumors make it all the way there about the Shield Hero? They said that Shield Hero has always been good with demi-humans, I think. Even in, like, the past incarnations, I think is what they meant. So does that mean that they're gonna have, like... Do you think, like, they hate the royal capital enough that they'd be like, yeah, those scumbags probably fake this. Our Shield Hero would never do this. Maybe there'll be something like that there. That would be very refreshing. And honestly, I really hope it's something like that, because, it gets a little old when like everywhere they go, everyone hates them, and that's why I absolutely loved it when he started to fix his relationship. And I guess in the first half of the show, that was definitely like one of the main things that was going on with the armor shop guy that has armor and weapons. He was kind of like that for the show when it first happened, because he kind of like believed in Naofumi. Like at first he was really against him, but then he, saw something in his eyes or something like that, I believe, and realized that it wasn't Naofumi that did this, and they became friends. So he was kind of that, one sane voice that we could hear while Naofumi fixes reputation. It'd be cool if Shield Frieden is that voice for this new arc of, shit friggin' uh God, wow, I just lost the words. But the way Naofumi is seen, reputation is the word I was looking for. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. But with his bad reputation, it will be nice if Shield Frieden is kind of like a place of sanctuary for them, But I don't know. I could be making up how much the demi-humans mean, or how much the Shield Hero means to the demi-humans. because I think that was just a story that was told to Raftalia by her dad. I think, if I remember correctly, where I heard that from. Uh, and then they also said that the Shield of Freedom is usually friendly to humans. So, and we heard that. So I think that's two different stories. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I have my hopes, but yeah. Um, As for the, I mean, it was just a lot of them trying to, after the initial attack. And by the way, I thought it was very funny that they did their stupid little fake acting thing, right? They went in and got their butts kicked and were like, oh no, retreat, run away. I loved it. Like, it was so funny. I loved it. Um, I loved it as much as I hated it. Like, their logic is so stupid because they literally were there. Like, the guy that participated in the event of framing Now for Me, the guy had to know that they were framing Now for Me, right? And then he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell anything to the devil," you know, um, like you made that up, and then you believe your own lie. Like, how friggin' insane can you be? But anyway, I just thought that was really funny. Oh man. But other than that, what else happened this episode? Was it really just them? I mean, not that it's a bad thing, but I'm just trying to come up with some stuff I may have missed and not talked about. Um, I talked about them going to see the Queen. We have like, I guess we had a big scene with Melty's like emotional side coming out regarding her dad. She doesn't want to believe her dad had anything to do with this. I still don't believe it. I still think that Mayne is kind of acting on her own a bit, right? And uh and I feel like the king would be surprised if he heard that Mayne was trying to kill Melty. So I think we're gonna have that kind of revelation possibly later on, and maybe Mayne will get more like maybe the father will actually like step in a little more, you know, like there's no child laws in this world, right? Like, okay, here's where I'm going with this, right, guys? Okay, so this is like a fantasy world where they're in like, you know, sort of like medieval times, obviously slightly different than ours, but he's the king. He can do what he wants, right? So he can just smack the shit out of Miney until she behaves, right? Like, sure, that's wrong, right? In our world, but she's a bitch, and I think he should just smack a bitch. Okay, I'm joking. Partially, I do think that she needs to have some sort of punishment to kind of, uh, you know, put her back on the right path. She's way too spoiled, in my opinion, and I think, you know, I've I don't have kids. I helped raise my nephew, and I've watched, you know, due to family circumstances, I'm not going to get into it, but my parents are raising my nephew. Um, so, you know, my nephew's grandparents are the one raising him, you know, but they spoiled the crap out of him all of his life, and now if he doesn't get what he wants, he throws the biggest tantrums I've ever seen. And maybe there's something like mentally wrong with him. Um, but he's like 10 now, I think. He might be 11. No, I'm pretty sure he's 10. And I feel like that should be an age where you can start to realize that throwing tantrums doesn't solve anything, but he still does it. And I don't know. You know, when he was 2 years old, I thought it was terrible twos. When he was 3 and 4, I thought, well, maybe a couple more years and we'll be over it. And now he's 10, and he's still the biggest shit that has made me never want kids. You know, that's one of my hard and fast rules now. Is like, after dealing with him, I do not want kids, and it stinks because, you know, I was kind of up in the air about it before. I've always been kind of like, probably not. but maybe, you know? And now I'm just like, no, if it has a chance to turn out like him, no. But what I just think he needs to be, you know, punished more, which is how I think Mayne needs to be handled. You know, he needs to not get everything, so that way he realizes what he gets is precious, you know, and stuff like that. But that's how I feel about Mayne as well, putting, you know, kind of some of my own real world twists onto it. But yeah, I hope she does get what's coming to her, because the only thing that's happened to her in all of this is that her plans have most like half of her plans have failed. That's like all that's happened. She hasn't been punished. She hasn't, you know, even when she's even when her plans have failed, she still no one knew what she was up to, so it didn't backlash on her at all, right? So she's come out like scot clean. She can just try another plan, right? And you know, whatever. Let's just toss as many, you know, at the wall as we can and see what sticks. So I don't know. Um, I just hope that she gets her due here at some point before this season ends. I think that would be great. But hopefully, when Naofumi makes it to the queen is obviously on Naofumi's side. And if Naofumi tells the queen everything that's happened up until now, hopefully the queen steps in and does something, because we also found out this episode that the king married into the royalty. So this king must have been a normal person before all of this, right? Maybe he was like a noble's son or something like that, you know? But either way, he married into the royal family, so the queen was the one who's, you know, her parents were the previous king and queen and stuff like that. So she's the big royalty. Like if she steps into this, she can, you know, put in some work, you know. And but that's what I hope anyway. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I'm really hoping that Mayne gets her due. I'm really glad that they're going to see the Queen, because that's something I said this episode, is the Queen needs to hear all of this from Naofumi. They need to go there. They need to meet up. It'll be a safe place for them. At least I assume. I hope anyway. I imagine, you know, the Queen will tell her people that you know, he didn't do this. I imagine there's got to be people in this world that realize that that video could have been doctored. If that's, you know, something that they were able to do, then other people should know that it's a possibility, right? You know, but yeah. Messed up stuff all around, but I am enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to what happens next. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm getting further stuffy the more I talk, and I feel bad for sniffling so much. But hopefully, once I'm done with this whole cleaning project, I'll actually have my room really clean. I'm going to be doing a lot of dusting and everything, so hopefully we'll get rid of all the dust and all that. I'm just like, I'm slightly more allergic to dust than normal people, right? I used to get these hives, and I went to get tested for allergies, and the only thing they found that I was allergic to was dust. And I was like, well, isn't everybody allergic to dust? That's what I said to the doctors. I was probably like 14 years old, and I was like, isn't everybody allergic to dust? That makes no sense. But I guess I'm just a little bit more allergic to dust, so whenever I do cleaning, I get, bleh, you know, I get all crappy feeling. But anyways, I've been talking about myself way too much in this video. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end it here. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out my Patreon and support me there if you want to with your money. I very much appreciate it. If you do, it all goes towards improving the stream. Like, you know, I've had a few patrons for a while now, and some on and off, some, you know, consistent. And I might actually, I've let that money build up on Patreon, but I can withdraw it whenever. And I actually might withdraw that money and use it towards making the background look better over here, so that way, when I have this all set up, we can have an even better look going on, you know. So yeah, I try to use, you know, whatever I make from this channel to improve the channel. You know, I wanna make this as, you know, as good of a, you know, uh as good of a show, I guess, or video or whatnot as I possibly can. So, yeah, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.